What's up everybody, welcome. In this video, I'm gonna go over my Coinbase stock analysis and why I'm currently buying shares right now. Thanks for tuning into the channel and special thanks to my returning viewers. I know so far I've been putting out a pretty random mix of videos on my channel, some on personal finance, some on investing in stocks and funds, some on investing in real estate, and recently I've been putting out some videos on cryptocurrencies too. But let's be honest, when it comes to crypto, investing in cryptocurrencies is pretty risky, or at least it's extremely hard to value. So I would say investing in a specific cryptocurrency is a lot riskier than investing in a specific company's stock. Investing in company shares is a lot easier to value because that company is producing revenue, hopefully it's producing profits, and you can kind of value that company. It's a lot easier to value company shares than it is to value crypto. But one way to invest in the cryptocurrency space using the more traditional method of buying company shares is by investing in Coinbase. Before I get into Coinbase, I just want to quickly remind you to smash that like button. Just click and destroy that like button. It really helps the video and the channel get picked up by YouTube's algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already too. Alright, with that said, let's get into Coinbase. Coinbase is one of the biggest crypto exchanges in the space right now. They recently went public and had their IPO about 2 months ago. When they first went public about 2 months ago, the price was listed at around $400 a share, and the Coinbase market cap valuation was around 100 billion. Now, since then, Coinbase's price has fallen around 50% and is now trading at around $225 per share. Now, the reason for this is because they were really aggressive with the valuation at 100 billion when they went public. Now, this is common. A lot of IPOs, they try to maximize the value that they can get, and a lot of times they come into the public exchanges with an extremely aggressive and high valuation. But now with the share price around $225 and the valuation at around 60 billion, this is a much more reasonable valuation for Coinbase. Looking at Coinbase's financials, we can see that Coinbase is growing revenue and profits at an amazing pace, more than doubling revenue year over year from 2019 to 2020, and 2020 was an amazing year for their profitability as well. Looking at the quarterly financial data, we can see that Coinbase is having an amazing start to 2021, with Q1 coming in at extremely high revenue levels and profitability as well. They could be on pace to hit about 8 billion revenue this year in 2021 with 50% or so profitability, so about 4 billion in profits in 2021 if they keep up this pace. If Coinbase can hit an 8 billion revenue and 4 billion or so profits in 2021, then a 60 billion valuation right now seems very reasonable, and that's why I'm currently buying shares. I'm also buying shares because Coinbase is a leader in this space. Its business model is really strong. They make money off every crypto exchange trade, and since they look to be on pace to pretty much double revenue and profits year over year, then I do expect that kind of growth in its share price too. Coinbase's share price could easily go back to $400 within a year or so. That's why I'm currently buying shares right now. Now, when it comes to stocks and funds, I do see Coinbase as a more risky option and a more volatile option. I do expect some volatility in the stock. Coinbase could easily trade between the 200 to 250 range for a while and just trade sideways. And this company is quite dependent on the cryptocurrency space, which there's a lot of questions around in terms of upcoming regulation and where crypto will be in 5 to 10 years. But if you're betting on cryptocurrency sticking around like I am and pretty much growing in the next decade and decades to come, then Coinbase might be a great option. And don't forget, this is a company that is pulling in revenue, that is pulling in profits, that is growing revenue and profits year over year, pretty much doubling revenue and profits year over year. They're a leader in the space, and the current valuation of the company in terms of its revenue and profit levels seems quite reasonable. So that's pretty much why I'm investing in Coinbase right now. Looking at Coinbase's charts or doing a little bit of technical analysis on Coinbase, we can see that the price has kind of found its footing and is kind of finding a support level at around $200, $225. This might be a great time to buy, which is why I'm currently buying shares. And as always, this is a long-term investment. This isn't a trade. I'm currently buying Coinbase in terms of a long-term investment, 5, 10 plus years. I'm gonna buy and hold, and I'm not looking to trade this one in the short term. This is a buy and hold investment. If you want to dig a little bit deeper in Coinbase's technical analysis or charts too, we can see and notice that the share price dropped dramatically since its IPO, but only recently has it moved up above its 20-day moving average. This is a bullish signal and also another sign that this stock price is finding some support levels. This is another reason why I think now may be a good time to build a position in the stock in terms of a long buy and hold investment. Now, that doesn't mean the stock is gonna shoot straight up. Again, I do expect some volatility in the stock. I do expect this stock to trade sideways a little bit for a while. But I also think that once Coinbase starts to report more and more quarterly earnings and starts to show further growth in their revenue and their profits, the share price's support levels will hold strong and the share price will start to make its way back up. Again, the reasons that I'm investing in Coinbase right now is that I see this as a high growth tech company. I see Coinbase as a leader in the cryptocurrency space. I see Coinbase's business model being very strong, making money off every trade. I see the cryptocurrency space sticking around and continuing to grow in the decades to come. Coinbase is profitable and growing revenue and profits at an amazing pace. Again, pretty much more than doubling revenue and profits year over year. The valuation when they first went public 2 months ago was a little bit too aggressive, but now the valuation makes a lot more sense in terms of revenue and profit levels. Looking at the charts, we can see some stabilization in the share price, some levels of support forming, and also the share price creeping back up above the 20-day moving average. All right, those are all the reasons that I'm investing in Coinbase. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know if you're also invested or planning to invest in Coinbase. If you are, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel too. All right, I'm gonna wrap this one up, so I will wish you a good night, a good day, and I will see you soon. Until next time.